Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video, and this is going to be an in-depth guide for Lee Bora. She's pretty insane. She does a lot of damage, and I do run her in most of my comps, especially if the bosses are weak to the dark element. I pretty much put her in every time. She's really good. So yeah, we'll go over her weapon, skills, artifacts, and also a playtest. And yeah, we'll just dive right in. Now, I did just get her weapon here, so I'm still working to level this up. But the idea of her weapon, if you're able to get this, is that she is going to get some increased attack and then also some increased crit. And why this is important is because if we go ahead and look at what she scales off of, she scales off attack, crits, and crit damage. So really, the weapon is just insane on her. If you don't happen to have her hunter weapon, there are a few other decent ones you guys could go. The power gauge is pretty good. I think the core attack is pretty good. Basic attack is also good. Elemental, because she does scale off attack. So anything that does extra damage or power gauge is going to be pretty good on her. Oh, and also the crit hit damage. This one's also really good on her as well. So she's pretty versatile in terms of the weapon. You can't really go wrong with her weapon here. I think that any of these are probably pretty good, especially the crit hit damage. I'd probably be using this or the power gauge one. But yeah, I mean, her weapon is an extra bonus here. Should do a little bit more damage there, so that's nice. I'll go into her artifacts and then I'll actually circle back to her skills. In terms of artifacts, there are a couple different things you could do here. Now, I actually have a mismatch set right here just because I was actually kind of focus on her substats. I just want her to do as much damage as possible. So I was just really looking for attack, crit, and crit hit damage. So as you can see, I got some pretty good rolls here. So like crit hit twice, attack, attack. So yeah, crit hits. This had some attack as well. So yeah, these artifacts are a little bit mismatched. I'm going with the ultimate skill damage and then also the power gauge, which is the demon set. And you could go either way. You can either go a full, you can either do a full almighty Calgarin. I'm probably not messing up that name, but you can either go the ultimate skill damage for a 4 set, or you could also go the demon sets, this one right here. So either way, I'm just kind of mismatched for now, but it's up to your preference and what type of gear you guys do have on your account. So it'll probably depend on that. And then in terms of her jewelry, I would say there's probably 2 or 3 things that you could run on her that are pretty good. I'll go through this really quickly. I'm just running Red Eye. I was actually just kind of trying this out. I think it is a pretty good set. It does increase attack when landing crit, and obviously she scales off crit and attack. So this isn't a bad one. This is actually feasible to use. I see a lot of people also running Aquamarine. So in terms of the Aquamarine set right here, it does just straight up increase attack. And then, yeah, this is a pretty good set as well. So either Aquamarine or maybe the Red Eye. Either of these I would probably run. I think the Beast necklace, or sorry, not the necklace, but the Beast set. This one's okay as well, but I probably wouldn't use anything else. So either Red Eye, Beast, or Aquamarine, just probably up to your, again, your gear. Her substats, you're looking for stuff like crit damage. So if I go down the list really quickly, let's see if I got any crit. I got crit hit damage twice on the earrings, and I can also show you guys her overall stats here. So we are shooting for 50% crit, but I got pretty close. As much crit damage as you can have, so I got 160. That's pretty good as well. Probably more so shooting for like, I don't know, a 200 if you're able to get there, but that's kind of insane. And yeah, the rest just attack is the other focus. So that's for her weapon and artifacts. And then for skills, we can kind of quickly read through this. They're just going to mostly focus on damage. For her passive, this is why a lot of people run her, especially in like the dragon fight, which is what's that freaking called again? Sorry, power of destruction. She's really good in that because and in a lot of other areas in the game. Her passive basically just increases your damage dealt by 15%. So, I mean, yeah, pretty insane there. I don't have any dupes for her, unfortunately, but if you're able to get some dupes for her as well, it's just going to increase your damage, like crit hit damage. You can get some extra effects and like cooldown and stuff. So, getting some dupes for her is pretty good as well. So I'll work on getting some dupes here for her pretty soon. And then in terms of her other skills, I'll quickly go through this. Basically, let's see, she removes debuffs, she just increases damage. This does like the foxes do some damage. Let's see, this is like your support skills, like a charm, which again is her passive. Let's see, it removes debuffs. Okay, yeah, and then her ultimate, I think this just does knockdown and a good amount of damage. So that's the idea with her kit here. Pretty straightforward for the most part. She's not too complicated to build. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for her build. And then we'll just go ahead and do like a battle here. I didn't really try this out beforehand, but I'll just like pick, let's see, the bear here. Let me change my lineup. I'll just put it in first. Something like that. Okay, and then we'll just dive right in. Actually, I'm going to change this around a little bit. We're looking for blades for the damage. Do something like that. Okay. Cool. So let's go ahead and jump in. Yeah, I really like her, but anytime a boss is weak to dark, he's automatically just in my comp, so. I'm gonna kind of switch to a different hunter here. I'll show her like skill when she gets summoned in or switched out. That does a good amount of damage as well. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so good amount of damage right there. I think the bear is not taking any damage. And then we'll, so bear's at like 68%. Let's see how much damage this does. Oh, that was like pretty good damage there. Just a couple more times. Oh, I still have something in my shadows, but hope this gives you guys a pretty good idea of her kit here. And the goal, right, is like she's weakening, like she has her passive applied where all my damage is being increased by 15%. So when you sub in your other hunters, like Cha right here, she's gonna do 15% increased damage, as well as any other like Sanction Wu, all that good stuff. So it's gonna look like my other hunters are actually doing more damage than they actually do because of that passive that is applied. So hey guys, that's pretty much it for the video. Let's go ahead and exit. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Feel free to comment them in the description, or I do have a community Discord as well. I'll go ahead and link that if you guys want to join there. We just have a little group started for like people that have questions or want to show their accounts and all that good stuff. So yeah, guys, thanks again for tuning in. Appreciate all the love and support. If you do like the video or subscribe, it means a lot as a small content creator. And I'll catch you guys next time. All right, peace.